Yo, what's good, guys? This is Resturant here. You're on the Real News Talk channel. Rate, comment, subscribe. So this video basically is going to be about a little thing that I heard today in regards to Hogan's restaurant in Tampa, Florida called Hogan's Beach, and the dress code ruling that he created. So simply, I heard that Hulk Hogan said when you arrive at his restaurant, you cannot dress like a black guy. Meaning that all black people dressed in oversized clothing, all black people wear baseball caps like myself, all black people wear bling bling, all black people wear sneakers, trainers, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and whatnot. So what Hulk Hogan is trying to say is that if you're a black guy and you're dressing in hip hop clothing, you cannot go in his restaurant. So what about if a white person comes to your restaurant, right, and dresses the same way as a supposed black person does? You're not gonna kick that person out, or you're gonna give them the same treatment. But then again, he said, don't dress like a black guy. Now, that's the only thing that really offended me. Even though I shouldn't really give a fuck about what a celeb thinks. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's not my business to actually go on a rampage about what a celebrity says, because celebrities talk shit all the time. You know what I mean? But the reason why I made this video is to get my opinion on this whole thing. You get me? So, why couldn't Hogan say, don't dress like, no urban clothing. No, don't dress like an urban person. Why can't you say something like that? Or the best way to say it is, no urban clothing allowed. Meaning no hooded tops, no sneakers, just decent clothing. Just like if you're going to a nightclub, you have to dress a certain way. But I do agree with the dress code thing, in a way. You know what I mean? Because when you go to certain places, when you go to restaurants, nightclubs and that, you want to dress all decent. You know what I'm saying? You want to dress presentable, like a proper adult. Because it will look odd going into a decent place and you're dressing in urban clothing, like I would like to say. I don't like to say dressing like a black guy, because that sounds so fucking racist. That really sounds racist. And there's a lot of speculations, you know, is Hulk Hogan a racist? Well, basically, I met him personally one time at a radio station, and he was really cool when I met him, but at the same time, you can't really underestimate people's minds and what they're thinking, you know what I mean? Because the cameras are on them at the end of the day, and when the camera goes off them, boy, that's when they show their true colors, so you can never know, no matter how nice a person is to your face, because that could be just them putting on an act and putting on a mask, you know what I mean, just to hide their real, true identified self. You get me? But as for him saying that you cannot dress like a black guy to enter his restaurant, raises a lot of eyebrows and speculations to think if he really is a racist. Because why the fuck would he put it like that? You know what I mean? Like I said before, why can't he have just said no urban clothing allowed? That would have been the proper respectful way to say it, because not all black people dress in hip hop clothing. You know what I mean? And there's an insult. Not all black people are the same. Not all white people are the same. Not all Asian people are the same. We're all different. We all come from different backgrounds. We're all raised differently. It all depends on your upbringing. You know what I mean? It's not about the culture. It's about the individual and the person and the way they grew up. You know what I mean? Hell, not all Hispanics are the same. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not bad. Even though there's good and bad in every single race, you know what I mean? But everybody does not dress like that. Some people don't even like to dress like that. Some people like to dress decent every single day, you know, to gain more respect. But I can understand when you're going to interviews, obviously, and you're going somewhere nice, you'd want to dress decent anyway, you know? On a casual day, yes, you could dress in hip hop clothing, you could dress urban, like, you know what I mean? If you're hanging out with friends or going to a concert or anywhere else, you could dress however you want, but when you're going to certain places, you have to look decent, you have to look presentable, you know? Because people will look down on you in this day and age if you dress like that. Because they'll automatically think that you're a bad person. They'll automatically think you're into hip hop. They'll automatically think you're a criminal, which is bullshit. And that's the mentality that we have today, which is pretty corrupted and fucked up because we all have this judgmental thinking. Because people judge you of your appearance, they don't judge your personality straight away. They judge you on your appearance and they reflect on your appearance. So, yeah. The only thing I don't agree with Hulk Hogan saying is adding the black into it and the way he came across with what he said. Because that just sounds wrong. And I don't know why TMC is trying to worsen the whole thing by making it seem as if it's just black people who dress like that, because it's not only black people that dress like that, white people dress like that as well, Hispanic people dress like that as well. Hell, some Asians dress like that too. You know? It's urban clothing. Some people like to dress urban just to look cool. You get me? It's not about the race, it's not about black people all the time when it comes to those things, because not all black people are into hip hop. Some black people are into jazz, some black people are into heavy metal, some black people are into pop, R&B. It doesn't have to be fucking hip hop all the time. And that's what the media likes to make people think black people are, all about hip hop and ghetto, especially black guys as well. They think all black guys are fucking criminal minded and, you know, all bling bling and shit like that, uneducated. But you'd be surprised there's a lot of educated black people out there that don't even like dressing like that. Like I said before, most of them dress decent all the time. Hell, people can dress how they want nowadays, but at the end of the day, it's, you know, when you go to certain places, they know how to dress and know how to look and know how to look presentable. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, what Hogan said, came off as just ignorant. Plain fucking ignorant. You know what I mean? And it just gives the restaurant a bad reputation and a bad name as well. And that's if Hogan owns the restaurant and all, despite him being from Tampa, Florida, and the restaurant being based in Tampa, Florida too. It's just fucked up. I just don't like how the media is just portraying all blacks as the same, because that's total bullshit. Because most people in this day and age all look at black people the same, when the reality of it is not all black people are the same. Hell, a lot of black people even hate themselves these days. That's just how bad it is. But I'm not even going to get into that. I'll save that for another video. So, but the reality of it is not all black people are the same. We're all not the same. We're all different. We all come from different backgrounds, and we're all raised differently. So, what Hogan said right there, just totally real biased. Proper biased. No respect right there. So rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at RetronicsCat. Subscribe to my other channel, Mr. Ice Cat, as well. And let me know what you think. Is Hulk Hogan really a racist? A guy that revolutionized professional wrestling and put wrestling on the map in the Hollywood scene? Let me know what you think. So until my next video, peace.